Almost 6 million Jews were slaughtered in the Holocaust. Among them, Anne Frank is the most talked about, and her diary is the most read book in the world. After reading much about Anne's life and recently completing much research on her life to further understand her significance to the Holocaust, I will provide you with information explaining why Anne Frank's childhood, family hiding, arrest, concentration camp experience, death, and diary is significant to the Holocaust. According to Anne Frank, Trailblazers of the Modern World, written by Jonathan Brown, Anne Frank was born June 12, 1929, in Frankfurt, Germany. She is the daughter of Otto and Edith Frank, Jewish parent. She had one sibling, Margaret. They had many non-Jewish friends and even celebrated Christian holidays with them, such as Christmas. After Anne was a few months old, the Great Depression struck the world. In 1921, Hitler took advantage of this and led the National Socialist German Workers' Party, also known as the Nazi Party. In 1932, he won the election and became Chancellor of Germany. He believed that Germans were the smarter and stronger race and wanted Germany to be Judenrein, free of Jews. Anne's father moved his family to the Netherlands for business opportunities that weren't available for Jews, and by moving they escaped the hardships brought by the Germans. Many of the Jewish families fled to Germany like Anne's. Germany soon invaded the Netherlands, however, and made it illegal for Jews to flee. This made the Jews trapped. Anne Frank's sister received an order to report to a concentration camp, and the family went into hiding to protect her. Anne started her world-famous diary, A Little Red Book, June 12, 1942. According to Diary of a Young Girl, Anne's diary, written herself, the family stayed in hiding for 25 months. They had to remain quiet during business hours and not even flush the toilet during the day in fear of being heard. August 1st, 1944 was Anne's last diary entry. The family was arrested 3 days later. They were sent to a concentration camp where they were separated, stripped, and tattooed with a number that would replace their names. She never saw her father again. She lived in miserable conditions in the concentration camp. She was cold, starved, and hopeless. Anne watched her mother die after giving rations to her sick daughters. According to my sources, Hannah Lee Glossler, a childhood friend of Anne's, said that Anne had grown very thin and very sickly, and after being infested with lice, she contracted typhus. Written in Anne Frank, Trailblazers of the Modern World, their end was written. First, Margaret fell out of bed onto the stone floor. She couldn't get up anymore. Anne died a day later. Stripped of the little ruined clothing they wore, they were thrown into a mass grave. Their father Otto was set free. He found out about his daughter's death from a Bergen-Belsen survivor. He went back to the annex and found the Little Red Diary. He knew Anne would have wanted it published. Stated in the end of A Diary of a Young Girl, the diary soon was published and became the most read book in the world, and even won a Pulitzer Prize in 1956 for drama. Anne thought positively, evident in her diary. How wonderful it is that no one has to wait, but can start right now and gradually change the world. I have supplied you with facts about the childhood, hiding, arrest, concentration camp experience, death, and diary to show the importance of Anne Frank to the Holocaust. As you can see, Anne was important to the perception of the Holocaust and what it took from so many Jewish families.